Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to another episode of Nerf Combos on the channel. My name is Luke Triton and today we're covering the Modulus Regulator. This is one of the best blasters that Nerf has ever made, in my opinion. It is a 2017 release, so it's still fairly new. It can take a barrel, it can take a stock. It has a tactical rail on the top and one underneath. It has loads of combo potential, so we're going to have some fun today. We're going to be looking at the three traditional classes as always: heavy, close quarters, then long range, then my personal combo, and then any gimmicks after that. The first, as mentioned, is the heavy. I don't know if I've said this before, I'm pretty sure I have, but there is a bit of a pattern going on here. So we got the Stampede shield and the new Modulus shield. I finally picked this up as well. This is the small folding one, which I think is the second best. The worst one is the storage shield, in my opinion. All connected to the Modulus barrel, which is infinitely scalable, with tactical rails on the top and bottom. We've also got the handle barrel that comes with the regulator. It's one of the best things ever, I think, Nerf has ever released. And of course the Raider 35 dart drum. This is definitely something you can use when you're firing from the hip because it just feels really good with this blaster. The length is suitable for it and all that action going on at the front is just, again, really fun. And this is my heavy setup for the Regulator. Next of the three traditional classes is, of course, close quarters. Now this is one of the best blasters to use for close quarters because of that select fire mode. I should have said this in the previous entry, but for heavy you will always go fully automatic. This I think is best suited for the 3-round burst. Let me quickly change that. There we go, it's the middle section there. So what do we have? Pretty much what you would expect to have. Good old folding stock, everybody loves this stock for close quarters. The stealth barrel, which is one of the cooler looking barrels. Never going to beat the Spectre one though. We have the red dot sight, because this is one of the coolest sights ever. And of course we have the bipod grip, which is arguably the most suitable grip for something like this. Because of that select fire, you could quickly deploy that bipod and you could set yourself up for any other situation. A very versatile build, and one that I think is going to be used more often than not. So this is how I would personally make a combo for close quarters with the Regulator. And the last of the three, as always, is long range. I think this is more suitable for sniper because of the size of the blaster. And given, oh, I'm standing on a lot of stuff now, God. Trying to get this all in frame. Yes, this is very much sniper worthy. So of course select fire mode will be single fire. We have the long range barrel at the front connected to the Modulus barrel. I've only got one, so I would only use one. I think I will invest in getting some more in the future and make a longer barrel, but for now this is good enough for me. Folding bipod, because everybody loves a good bipod. I love how it doesn't interfere with the magazine. That's obviously well done, but I like that. Everybody's favourite scope, because obviously what other scope would you use, and the Regulator stock. This comes with this blaster, and it holds the 12 dart magazines that I would use for this setup. Once again, I will never ever use a 6 dart magazine because why do they exist? So yes, this is how I would make a combo for long range with the Regulator. And as always, my personal combo. So, I would always go full auto with this blaster because it's a thing that's available. The 30 dart Infamous drum because it's my favourite drum. Red dot sight, of course. The stock shot. Of the 2 stock blasters, this is a lot more comfortable and it holds 4 darts compared to the one that the other one has. Long range barrel just because it looks a bit nice with this. And of course my favourite green laser. I can never remember which way I have to turn this in order to actually get it on. So I'm going to hold it like this, and the problem I have is, like I mentioned in the video where we took a look at this blaster. Yes, there is a rail there, you can have a grip, but as I use drums, I'm rubbing my wrist against the drum, and that's not comfortable. So I'm going to have to keep my hand here and kind of just go from there. It's a mix between close quarters and heavy, only because I've got a drum in, but again, that's because I love the drums. I did also say that this is probably the best close quarters blaster because of that select fire, but this is my personal combo. And we only have one gimmick combo for you today, and this is called, look, here, here, or here. So, with the Modulus system introducing new blaster attachments, let's use them. We have the missile stock, which I think is very cool still. Air powered, which is kind of to be expected. We've got the Spectre barrel, because the Elite one in particular does look pretty good with this blaster because of that blue, I nearly said orange, but yes, it has blue going across the blaster, which I think looks very nice. And I'm using the blaster grip because it's the only one that I can really put on because I'm using the Spectre barrel. You could use any of the 2 stock shots, you could use any of the barrel blasters. This is just one way of setting this up. You've got 3 different ways to pull the trigger. You're not aiming, of course, because you've got all that firepower, I mean, come on, that is intimidating. So this is, look, here, here, or here. So there we go, that is the end of this episode of combos for the Modulus Regulator. It is very hot today, and I'm quite glad to say that recording is done. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all ever so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you all in the next episode. Bye.